Did you know that what we can see isn't even everything there is? Normal matter, the stuff that makes up you and me and all we observe in the universe, like a piece of stone to the stars and then moons to the far away galaxies. That's only a small fraction of what's out there. 95% of what makes up the universe simply can't be accounted for, and only 5% of the universe we can perceive abides by the laws of physics. Scientists now say that the answer to everything might be found in something they have termed as dark energy. To really understand dark energy, we have to go back to Einstein. So Einstein came up with this theory of general relativity, which is basically his version of gravity in the early 1900s. And the only way to make his equations work and satisfy what he thought was a static universe, he introduced this fudge factor called the cosmological constant. Einstein called it his biggest blunder, but he ended up being right. It turns out that that cosmological constant is exactly what we now think dark energy is, and is necessary to actually describe our universe. Then in 1929, Edwin Hubble studied the light coming from different galaxies and had found that a certain phenomenon called Doppler shift causes waves of light to be stretched, and when light gets stretched, it becomes redder. Kind of like how the sound of a siren gets fainter as it gets away. With sound, the pitch changes with distance, and with light, the color. Hubble, by carefully measuring the distance and Doppler shift of as many galaxies as possible, saw that from any reference point in the universe, every object is moving away from it. The nearby objects are moving a little bit, and the distant objects are moving a lot. To understand this, let's think of a loaf of bread and picture a bunch of raisins in the bread. The raisins are like our universe's galaxies, and the bread itself is like space-time. And so as you bake the bread rises and the raisins get farther and farther apart. This sort of carried along the fabric of space-time, which means that the distance between galaxies increases with time. And the introduction of dark energy is like, imagine you have this special type of yeast that you can put into a bread, and then bread starts to rise with yeast. And then all of a sudden it starts to rise a lot, and it gets bigger and bigger over time. So dark energy is the weird yeast that causes this massive expansion. This surprised everyone, including Einstein, and led to the realization that the universe was indeed expanding. It soon became obvious that by measuring the speed of expansion, it was possible to determine the age of the universe by calculating when all the galaxies were in one place. This was truly an amazing discovery that human beings could not only grasp our place within a huge pinwheel of billions of stars, but that we could also determine when the universe began. A lot of this is figured out by studying a particular type of an exploding star, a supernova. So in 1998, there were two teams that were studying a specific type of supernova. And they found that these supernova that were super far away from us were fainter than what we would have expected if the universe was in fact expanding but deaccelerating that expansion. And the only way to explain away that faintness is if the universe was instead accelerating its expansion. So we went from the universe is static, okay, it's not static, it's expanding, but it's slowing down that expansion, to wait, not only is it expanding, but it's expanding faster than we thought it was, and it's speeding up. The explanation for that is dark energy. We can see dark energy through its effect on the expansion of the universe, but we don't actually know what it is. So right now, it is known that dark energy stays constant with time, which means that the universe is going to continue to accelerate its expansion. Distances between galaxies are going to get further and further apart with time, like the loaf of bread. And so it's going to accelerate forever, and it's going to be a cold, dark universe. If you like this video, be sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel.